The Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That's something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Allen taking it himself. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now this time, Allen will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They run here with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Bills! Tommy Sweeney from 8 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw on second and 10. Jackson. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space. Time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this one is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 2nd and very short, Jackson, a slant route caught by Bateman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Jackson will throw again. And this one too low. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Allen again. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And some space here. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. They go play action now. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Singletary again. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing in momentum right there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.